Alright. Well, I just got done watching some videos, INFP videos, double INFJ videos, and I'm making this video. I made a video like 10 minutes ago, and I rambled on for like 9 minutes about random stuff, and it felt really weird because I was talking to a screen. And more, I'm talking to myself because it faces me, camera faces me, and so does the screen. So I'm seeing myself, so I'm talking to myself, and it's kind of weird. And so I go into this knowing not at all what I'm going to talk about, which I think is as an INFP, I think that's an INFP thing, is not knowing at all what you're going to talk about, and just like going off from what you're talking about now, because you think of something else, and you have random thoughts, and that's kind of how I am. But right now I'm thinking about what I'm going to think about next, because I'm trying to think about what I'm going to think about leading from what I'm thinking about now. And I know that didn't make sense, and it didn't make sense to me, so disregard what I just said. Take a minute break to get your head back together. Actually, more like 10 seconds. Alright, I just noticed I left my light on in my bathroom. That's definitely going to cost some money if I leave that on for very much longer, because I'm pretty sure it's been on for a couple hours. But I actually have no idea, because I've been sitting here and it's right there, and I've been sitting here for like 2 hours, and I haven't noticed it till now. So that's kind of an INFP thing, I think, not noticing what's going on around you. But what am I going to talk about? Sometimes I'm just looking around the room trying to think of something to talk about. Can't really do it. But, you know, one thing I noticed on all the INFP things is they're either really sensitive. I've seen some that are really sensitive and like really they seem kind of pissed off at things. And that's an INFP in a bad mood. But in contrast, I've seen even more INFPs that are kind of like random and like really goofy and weird, and some people are like, they think those people are weirdos, which is really the thing that scares me the most in like interacting with people, is like saying something, you know, being myself, and somebody gives me like that look is the worst. Like, pierces through my soul. But you know, that look that's just like, and it's just like, I think they're gonna be like, most people never do this, but they'd go, weirdo, really weird, and that scares the crap out of me. It's just like, not even them saying out loud, it's inside their head, they're like, you're really weird, but it's inside their head. But that's just as bad, because I can just sense, like, if somebody's weirded out or if somebody's uncomfortable, and that makes me uncomfortable if they're uncomfortable, you know, sometimes. But if I'm with friends, and you know, I have friends that even are like, you're weird, but that doesn't bother me at all. It actually is like, I'm like, yeah, I'm weird. You know, it feels good to be weird. But what to talk about now? I don't know what to talk about. I just thought about, what am I going to talk about next? I don't really know. But, you know, I kind of made this video maybe to see if what people thought I was. I might put it on YouTube, and if I do, you'll know about it, because you'll be hearing me talking right now. But I just, you know, I have some trouble knowing whether I'm INFP, which I feel is a really awesome personality, because I feel like it fits me, and like I really like a lot of it. But there's some things where, you know, when I was younger, I was really traditional minded. You know, I wanted holidays to, you know, stay the same. Like, we'd have traditions. Like on Christmas Eve, we'd always have chili and oyster stew, and then we'd open presents afterwards, and like, it's just a family tradition, at least since I've been around, you know. And I really like that. I really enjoy it, and I want it to, you know, kind of stay like that. But, you know, I used to think I was INFJ, but because that's what I tested on the Myers-Briggs. But I didn't really know myself that well, honestly. A lot of those questions are hard. That's why the Myers-Briggs and a lot of those tests are really difficult, because people don't know themselves maybe as well as they thought. Some of those questions are like, I'm not sure if I do that or not, because sometimes the things you think you do aren't what you do. It's just like your ideal self. But I read this book, a couple books about INFPs, and I started thinking, like, that was me. And then I read a book about childhood personalities, and I read the INFJ, and I was like, oh, I don't really like that as a kid. And I just, for some reason, read INFP randomly one day, and it's just like, I read the first couple paragraphs, and I was like, wow, that fits me. And I read the whole thing, like 5 pages, and was like, wow, that is exactly me as like a kid. And like, it hit me, it's just like right there. I was like, I'm INFP. I didn't need any more evidence. But then like I'm like, oh, that's what I am. And then later I'll be just sitting there, and then I'll think of something like, if I do this, then maybe I'm not an INFP. And that's really bad, because that can drive somebody crazy. You're thinking about it too much. So you try not to get into it too much, because I've really stayed away from personality stuff for a while now, till now, because I thought about it too much and it consumed me, But, as an INFP, I think one thing I really like is creativity. I've never really been really creative, never been good at art, but it's kind of the family I grew around wasn't really very artsy and stuff like that. But I like music, like, a lot. I like it a lot. But, like, more than anybody I know. It's kind of weird. It's like I can just listen to music, just to sit here and listen to music and just, like, get into it. And I'll, like, go in the middle of my floor and start dancing around and stuff. And, my blinds will be open unnoticed, but I don't really care if somebody sees me, honestly. I mean, if somebody could say something to me like, you're weird, or what are you doing? Like, that would really embarrass me. Like, if they said a remark, or I noticed they noticed me, that would be really awkward. But if somebody just walks by and sees me and doesn't say anything and I don't see them, I don't care. So I leave the blinds open and I do whatever. Just be kind of playing a little air guitar. But I have a real guitar. I'm really bad at it. I can't get very good at it. I mean, I've never really been good at, like, games and stuff. I suck at those. But I want a bass guitar, like, and I want to learn how to play that. Like, I know it'd be really hard to get in, like, a band and stuff, especially with everything going around in life, And I've never really been in that kind of around people that are, like, band people, music people, because I was always afraid to, interact with people. I've only had a couple close friends, and one of them, my friends I had for a long time, was kind of a jerk, But, I didn't have many other friends, and I didn't want to just go to another kid's house and knock on the door and say, hey, you want to play? It was just weird, Even though my mom would urge me, hang out with all the kids around our neighborhood. But that was just weird. So, I was friends with him, and he was really a jerk to me sometimes. But this is not a moping story. I did not come here to talk about my sad, pathetic life. But really, it's not pathetic. That's in the past. It's over with. I'm living a better life now. Got my own place. I got great friends. Still haven't found myself a lady. But someday I may. Hopefully. That'd be cool. When it happens, it happens, I guess. I don't know what else to say. So, sometimes when I'm alone, I just randomly rhyme words. It's kind of weird. Like, rhyme things. And then I try to write it down, I'm like, but I've read some poems. I always think they suck, and I would never show anybody to it, because they'd read it, and they would, probably say it was shit. That's what I'm afraid of. They'll say it's shit. Usually when I have people read it, they'll say it's pretty good, or they'll say it's really good. Because I've been told I'm a good writer, but I don't see how I'm much better than anybody else. But I don't know. I just wanted people's opinions, I guess, from even watching this. This might not even be the case, or show whatever. I can't think of a word for it. Or show what personality I am. Showcase my personality. I'm around friends. I'm really stupid and weird, and I don't even think about things. It just comes off the top of my head, and I'm random, and just concrete conversations, small talk kind of things. Just I hate those. 'Cause they're so authentic, but you gotta do it in life, and I realize that. But I still suck, and I feel awkward. Even when the situation's not awkward, I feel awkward about the situation. So, well, I know you don't want to watch any more of this, so just let me know what you think, I guess. Maybe I'll post another video or something, talk about something, actually. I don't know what I'd talk about, it'd probably be random. But, yeah.